fun and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Ryan. And it's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyreek Hill. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Williams now on the return. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake. Mayfield. That is caught by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
1st down, Seahawks.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Baker Mayfield. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Flush to his right. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
On first down, Ryan. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Ryan drops this one down to Sermon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. To throw again is Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Sermon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Trey Sermon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Vikings 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third down, Mayfield winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down, it's Sermon. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They give to Sermon out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Ryan. His throw incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. As Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he works free. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And going deep for Hill. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.